investing public and the financial services industry. Cybercoat has been providing financial training and information technology solutions for established clients. Cybercoat is based in Singapore with 7 offices around the globe and continually expanding. Being ISO 27001 and having a proven reputation for service excellence, Cybercoat endeavors to build long-term relationships with customers and business partners alike. Our services include, but not limited to, the following: investing public, to provide training programs to the public, such as investment and stock trading courses. Financial professionals, providing up-to-date training courses for the finance professionals, keeping them well informed with compliance, regulatory requirements, financial products, and best practices. Financial technology. We develop and provide information technology solutions and management services curated specifically for our clients' needs. Cybersecurity and data. We provide data, information, analytics, and cybersecurity services to your business, keeping your data safe. Since our inception, we have trained thousands of participants among the investing public, financial professionals, hundreds of B2B clients, and have continued to forge strong business partners. To find out more about what we do and how we can help you, contact us today. Cybercoat is a leading financial training provider and a leading developer of information technology solutions and management services.
Capital Land Investment, one of Singapore's largest global real estate investment managers, oversees 133 billion Singapore dollars in real estate asset under management and 89 billion Singapore dollars in fund under management as of March 31, 2023. CLI's fund management business includes 36 private funds and 6 listed real estate investment trusts and business trusts, of which 5 are listed in Singapore. Capitaland Integrated Commercial Trust's Q1 2023 net property income reached 276.3 million Singapore dollars, increasing 11.3% year-on-year due to contribution from acquisitions completed in the first half of 2022. Capitaland India Trust reported Q1 2023 NPI of 42.0 million Singapore dollars, up 5% year-on-year, due to higher occupancy and additional income contributions from Arshia Warehouse 7, industrial facility at MWC and Block A. Capitaland Ascot Trust saw Q1 2023 gross profit increase by 59% year-on-year due to stronger operating performance and contributions from new properties. The 5 trusts have an average gearing ratio of 39% as at March 31, 2023. On average, these 5 trusts' weighted average debt to maturity stood at 3.4 years as of March 31, 2023. Scan or click link in description to learn more about the company or join SGX Invest on Telegram for the latest market update. Please note this is a general commentary of historical performance and not necessarily indicative of future performance. Check out our investment courses that are up to 70% subsidized at cyberquote.com/sg or contact us at support@cyberquote.com.sg.
The Institute of Banking and Finance, or IBF, was established to foster and develop the professional competencies of the financial sector. IBF is dedicated to empowering practitioners with capabilities to support the growth of the Asian financial industry. It is the national accreditation and certification agency for financial sector competency. Developed by the industry for the industry, IBF Standards is a set of competency standards benchmarked to international best practices. IBF's vision is to be the Asian standard of excellence for practitioners in finance. IBF Standards covers 13 industry segments and offers a wide range of development roadmaps. IBF Standards offers accredited programs to guide a financial practitioner from licensing examinations to professional certification. IBF Standards certifies financial practitioners at 3 levels. An IBF qualified individual is one who is equipped with a broad base of capabilities and foundational competencies to undertake new roles. An IBF advanced individual is one who has acquired applied knowledge and complex analytical skills for specialists or leadership functions. An IBF fellow is an industry veteran who has demonstrated professional mastery and exemplifies thought leadership and commitment to industry. The IBF certification mark, a set of parallel elevation bars, symbolizes the close partnership between IBF and the industry. IBF certification is therefore an industry-endorsed mark of quality that recognizes individuals who exhibit professional excellence, integrity, and commitment to the industry. Be part of the IBF community of certified financial practitioners. Participate in continuing professional development programs. Avail yourself to learning resources to plan your career. There are also opportunities for mentoring and networking. IBF, the Asian Standard of Excellence for Practitioners in Finance.
Hi, the very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in for this Thursday noontime webinar session of the webinar title is Buying the Dip, a Good Strategy for the Current Market, question mark, by our keynote speaker, Caleb Gunn, a stockbroker, a top-tier stockbroker with Philips Security, as well as IBF accredited trainer, and also the associate trainer with CyberCode, as today we host for this live webinar session. Now, do allow me to do a short introduction of the company as well as the keynote speaker, Caleb himself. So for those who joined early, we play a couple of videos. We're talking about company CyberCode. Now, indeed, CyberCode, we start off our business since 1996. We're providing a financial investment trading courses to the retail individual. And of course, as well as to provide the IT security penetration testing to the corporate level. Now, I think we're all aware, close to 3.5 years, starting from April, this 2020, the circuit breaker happened when the whole world hit by this COVID pandemic. So as Singapore, we also affected. Now, the good thing is like we have Institute Banking and Finance, the video you just saw, the green color IBF in short, who are coming here to help out the local citizen and permanent resident to upskill their level. And they are providing a lot of financial courses for this retail individual with the subsidy. So now, if today you're joining as a citizen, you're age 40 years and above, you can get up to 70% of the cost subsidy. So one of the courses taught by our award-winning stockbroker trader, Caleb, we call Mastering Price Action course, is duly accredited by IBF accreditation. So if you're joining in today, whether you're a PR, whether you're a local citizen, please stay to the end of the session because myself and Caleb are going to share with you how can you benefit from this course, because you may pay $0 from your wallet. Because if you have your SkillsFuture credit for Singapore citizens, you can even use your SkillsFuture credit to pay for the remaining IBF subsidy fee, right? So it's a very, very good course for all of you to learn from. Now, we talk about a little bit of our keynote speaker today, Caleb. Now, indeed, Caleb, before he joined Philips Security, he is one of the IT technician. Of course, before he joined Philips Security, he already have the knowledge, have passion in trading, in stock trading. So in basically about 13 years back, he decided to join Philips Security as a stockbroker. So doing very successfully during the first 3 years of his stockbroking business. So he been get a top CFD award, top global market trading award. And because so successfully has been invited by the local radio station. Now, some of you may join him also from there as well, because like the Mandarin station, Capital 95.8 or Channel New Asia, to ask Caleb about market insight. So I did Caleb using the system called price action strategy, which is not many trainers and speakers use in the market. So basically today, this 2-hour plus session, he also will be using this strategy to form his analytical, right? So of course, with this 2-hour plus session, a short session, we strongly encourage all of you here, if you do have any question during the live webinar session, please post your question into the chat or in the Q&A. So in the right time, Caleb will provide you the reply, right? So without much delay, I shall cordially invite Caleb to take over the mic from here, right? Caleb, please.
Hi, Andy. Can you hear
Hi.
me?
Yes, can hear you. You're going to share your screen.
Okay. Can see me?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Andy, I'll be taking over from here. Thank you.
Yeah, you want to share your screen now to make sure
Okay.
the screen is up and running. Okay.
Hi,
Yes, correct.
everyone. Nice to meet you again. Yeah. Very good afternoon. So, 各位亲爱的朋友们，非常开心能看到你们的在这个线上的研讨会。So I appreciate your time again for being here. And today we're going to discuss about is buy the dips the right strategy for current market situations. Okay. So before I start, as usual, please allow me to share with you a little bit about myself. Okay. So I still remember my IT manager. Okay. Last time before I joined as a Philips security manager, my IT manager actually put me inside the server room. Okay, because I was working in the IT industry, and I still remember that the server room was very quiet and then very boring place. So that is actually trigger my intention to look for other alternatives. So I begin to do some research, and then I realized that most of the rich people in the world, especially from the US, they own their company, and then they also own their company share. So I told myself I want to be involved in the stock market, right? Because I don't have money to set up the business during that time. So the easy way is to involve in the stock market. 所以那时候，我还记得我是做这个电脑的工作，然后我的经理就把我丢进去这个电脑室里面，而且这个电脑室是非常就是说一个人在这个电脑室里面很无助啊，也是有问自己，诶，我做对行吗？那时候，所以我就开始做一些功课，就是说，诶，尤其是美国方面，哪一些是比较有钱的人士成功人士，所以就发现到很多这个美国的企业家，他们都有自己的公司，还有他们有自己拥有自己的公司的股票，所以我就告诉我自己，那时候我就要就是要进入这个股票行啊，跟股票有关系的，所以我就去拿我的Remisier license。那时候我拿 Remisier license，差不多是考了差不多1年如果是一个普通比较聪明的人的话，他们只需要3个月就拿到 license 了。所以好像我的话是因为我是从这个普通家庭出身 ，OK，so 我不是很厉害读书。也不是很喜欢考试，所以我就拖了差不多1年过后才拿到我这个 Remisier license。所以重点是我要讲的就是不要什么不要就是放弃了不要放弃 ，OK， 不要放弃。然后最重要是就是我们要做好我们的本分 ，OK。等一下啊，我 send 那个东西一下。然后 so that's where I started. Okay, so I begin to took my Remisier license. Then partly is because during that time I only earn $1,350 lah. So that's one of the big reason I switched my career from IT industry to what we call that financial market or financial industry. So once I got my license, I joined Philips Equity as a remiser. And I still remember that during my career path, I was awarded top performer achiever, top trading representative, and then top ETF and best team award. So I can tell you that stock market actually changed my life. Reason is because that beside stock market in this industry, I also met a lot of successful people and I learned from them a lot. So I can say that they are my mentor lah, to help me to shorten my learning curve. So at the end of the day, I think most of you believe this word, okay? The people that you mix together is very important because they are part of your success lah. And if you, of course, mix with the right person, then it will help you to shorten your learning curve. All right. And that's why I say stock market actually changed my life. And in 2016, okay, together with my team, we were lucky to given this opportunity to open the branch at the Jurong East area because of our track record in Philips Equity. We have with Philips Equity more than 10 years already, and we are still around. Okay. So 在这边的话，我先跟大家分享，就是说，我们在这一行超过10年了哦，10年是不简单。And 为什么我这样讲呢？因为如果你还在寻找就是说更好的broker 或者是 remiser 的话，有可能我就在你前面了哦。因为为什么呢？因为你要了解说，投资是一个很长的路 ，OK？如果一个 remiser 一个 broker 的话，可以帮到你的话，这个是非常重要。So what I mean is that stock investment is a long-term journey lah. So you need a very solid team to support your trading journey. For us, we keep upgrading ourselves. So that's why we do this weekly webinar to help our client to inform them, okay, about the stock market situation so that they can make an informed decision. So I also one of the regular YouTube channel sharing in this YouTube channel called Well Hero. All right. So Well Hero is our team name. Okay. In Philips Equity, we have many reminders. So we have our own group name lah. Okay. Our group name called Well Hero. 所以在汇利证券有很多 reminder 了哈，我相信你都知道。但是我想跟大家分享的就是我的团队哈，在汇利证券是叫这个 Well Hero 了哦。有时候你看到这个 Well Hero 的 logo 就是我们伊朗东的团队，好不好？And 98的朋友们谢谢你们上这个线上的研讨会，而且非常感恩98每次给我这个机会来上这个 interview，所以每次我做这个 interview 的话，我是非常认真，把我所知道的知识分享给大家听，希望98的朋友们你会喜欢的哈。Okay, so today what we are going to learn, all right, today we are learning what we call that, okay, objective of today. Number one is that I will do the homework for you. So the homework that I mean is not the school homework, it's the stock analysis homework. All right. So what I will be sharing with you the individual stock, or so-called the market updates first, update on market, and then followed by individual stock. And followed by sector performance. All right, and then followed by technical analysis, TA, to identify the support level. Okay, and then followed by the resistance. So this is important because we don't want to buy the stock that is too high. Okay. We also don't want to buy the stock when the stock is downtrend. Okay. 所以今天我们会学到什么东西呢？我会跟大家分享就是个股，然后还有哪一些板块我们应该注意的，然后还有哪一些板块是要避免的。我会跟大家分享，就是看图表啦 OK，then 图表非常重要，我们要找出它的支撑跟这个阻力啦希望说不要买太高的价位。而且我们不想也是买这个下降趋势的股票下降趋势的股票就是好像越便宜的股票会越更便宜了所以如果我们是用技术分析的话，通常我们是会买比较好的股票。Alright, so this is what we are going to learn. 所以今天我们会学到的东西。Alright, and then second thing is a time frame, which I often share with everyone. Right, so we have short term, so we have short term followed by mid term and long term. 所以投资的话，在投资的策略里面，通常我会分出3种类似吧。OK，第一种是这个短期，第二是中期，第三是长期。So short term, mid term and long term。所以很多人他不知道他买什么股票或者是买什么公司。你要了解说，不是每一只股票都可以长期投资了I want to emphasize is that not every stock can buy for long term. Certain stock can only buy for short term. Certain stock can buy for mid term, and then a small group of the stock can buy for a long term. So that's why you have to understand the company well. If you don't understand the company well, then you might want to look at the chart to determine, okay, when is the buy time and then when is the sell time. 所以通常人家做短期的话，短期你可以看到，通常他们都是做penny stock 嘛，小股，and then 还有这个 speculative stock。And 还有 story stock. So if you trade this type of the stock, obviously you cannot hold for long term. So you must sell to take profit or cut loss if you are wrong. Okay? So 如果你买这些股票，你看到的话，其实是基本面不好的股票了。通常这些股票都是仙股啦，有炒家在炒啦，有可能是短期炒法这些。所以一旦你知道说，这些股是不能长期投资的话，then 你就要准备 OK，套利 OK，或者是止损如果有什么差错的话。And mid-term stock, usually mid-term stock is mid-cap stock 中概股。And then sometimes we also look at this growth stock. Growth stock is like tech stock 科技股啦，通常。And then 还有哪一些？还有少部分我们也是会看那些 blue chip 来做中期。OK。所以如果是 mid term 的话，我的话也是会做这个止损价位。Alright, so long term this word 如果是长期投资的话，对我个人来说是非常危险的。如果你不懂这家公司是什么公司所以很多人就是被这个故事所被骗到了你还记得吗？以前这个中国一带一路的股票 ，OK， do you still remember 中国一带一路的股票last time was very popular, okay, in the China stock was listed in Singapore, but as of now, can you see any of these Chinese stock, okay, still available in the stock exchange? So you have to be very careful okay, if you want to buy for long term. All right. So what I mean is that long term is dangerous if you do not know what you are buying. All right. I think some of you know that stock like NOL, Noble Group, and what else? Ezion, if you still remember, EZION, EZRA, EZRA. So these are the stock no more already. Okay, these stock are bankrupts, delisted, and then the other stock is like HiFlock. So this stock, if you look at it, last time was a very good stock, fundamental company. They are making money, all right, but business will change. 所以我的意思是说，如果你今天看到这家公司是非常好的公司，基本面非常好，但是并不代表说明年后年它还是会好。OK， 因为为什么呢？因为现在做生意的话，竞争力很强哦。如果这家公司它无法改变的话，然后它的股票就会被影响了哈，就是这样的原因。So if you are looking at the fundamental of the company, make sure you review, okay, the company at least every quarter, right? To make sure that the company are still intact, to make sure that the company are still making a good profits. Okay, so what I mean here, the time frame is actually help me, okay, to understand what stock can buy for long term and what stock cannot buy for long term. So it actually helped me in a very long way. 所以这个 time frame 的话，其实帮到我很多，因为很多人比如说你们散户的话，你们不知道要不要止损这个股票，你会觉得它是很好的公司 ，OK， 所以你做不了主。当你看了这个 time frame 的话，它会帮到你如果你买到小股的话，或者是仙股的话，当然是不可以拿来做长期投资了，就要卖掉。所以这个 time frame 其实帮到我很多 ，Alright。Okay, so next topic, okay, I want to talk about what we call that, the money market fund, okay. A lot of people asking me whether the US stock market will still going up or not. 所以很多人就问我了，首先他会问我，美国这市场会怎样啊？会继续涨吗 ？OK， 所以首先我们就要看市场或者是在就是说现金流 ，OK， 在这个就是在这个银行里面它的现金，就是说客户的现金还没有流入这个美国市场的有多少？所以根据这个报道的话the money market fund, we call it money market fund， 或者是货币市场基金。货币市场基金就是说很多散户他们不敢买股票，所以他们就把他的钱先前放进去这个货币市场基金，然后他们可以赚一些利息了。利息如果是美金的话，差不多是4%一年了。4%一年的话，其实在这样的情况下是不错，因为它是属于非常低风险低风险。So if we talk about money market fund, it's a very low risk investment. Currently, if you invest in the money market fund in USD, all right, in POHIMs, okay, they will give the return around, if you look at the return POHIM, MMF. 所以如果你看这个 POHIM 新加坡也是有 money market fund, right? 所以 money market fund 的话，如果你们有放现钱在你们的户口美金的话，或者是美元的话，4.3%一年了。And then 美新币的话是3.1%一年。所以这个是 money market fund， 是属于低风险投资了然后它的利息是每天计算，每天计算。所以刚才我 show 你的这个图表呢，这个是在美国人的美金所以 他们就把这个钱放进去，这里就叫做 money market fund 非常低风险。意思是说，很多现钱其实还没有流入这个美国股票市场，还没有流入这个美国股票市场。如果一旦这个先钱流入这个美国股票市场的话，当然这个美国股票市场会继续的涨。Alright, so the key point is that the analysts, alright, the analysts expect, okay, the money may flow, this cash money may flow into the US market in the near term, okay, because the retail investor are still putting in the money in the money market fund, has not flowed into the stock market yet. And if you look at the data here, all right, in first Q, okay, 所以今年的话，1月到3月份，OK， 根据这个美国银行 Bank of America，the investor actually invest 508 billion into the money market fund，那个是第一季1月到3月的时候，他们其实没有拿来买股票，他们把这个现钱放进去这个 money market fund。然后 Q2, okay, what happened to Q2? Q2 has slowed down. So based on the data, investor only put 25 billion into the cash in the week of Wednesday, May 17. So 第二季的话，他们已经缓慢把这个现钱放进去这个 money market fund。有可能一部分的现钱已经开始慢慢的流入这个美国股票市场。所以这个数据显示第一季很多人还是对这个美国市场没有信心，所以他把钱放进去这个 money market fund， 然后第二季的时候他们才放25个 billion 如果你跟这个上一季 compare 的话是500个 billion， 所以意思是说很多专家尤其是这个报道显示说，有可能有一些先前已经开始流入这个美国股票市场了如果第三季 ，OK， 这个散户开始对这个美国市场有信心的话，有可能他们会继续把这个美国股票推上去，再推上去 ，Alright， 所以这个是真实的资料。And US inflation has been, come down every month. Okay, so we can see that this is good news for what we call that stock market. Okay, it's good news for stock market. So inflation have come down. So what does that mean? That means the interest rate may slow down. All right, so interest rate may slow down. Okay, so this is a good news for stock market. So this is based on the current data, and then the US economic is pretty positive. All right, so first Q 它的 GDP 的话其实是有 up in a positive sign. All right, so last year a lot of people worried about US market because a lot of the company retrenched the worker, okay, especially the technology company, they retrained a worker last year. So many investors, they are worried about recession last year. 所以如果是我们讲到去年的话，其实去年是很不明朗所以很多人他们也是怕投资这个股票。但是去年的话，我已经有跟大家分享过，你应该开始买入去年就有跟大家分享了。Alright, so that's why you can see this year the market went up and then break through the 200-day moving average, and currently the US market are entering a bull market. Alright, so the economic data in US is pretty positive right now, so we don't see any recession coming in. Okay, and the data show that it's quite positive. Alright, so the summary, OK， 总结的话美国市场其实刚才我跟大家分享就是 它的经济数据是蛮明朗的哦，and the inflation has come down every month. All right, so this is a positive sign. Because of the inflation has come down, the interest rate hike may be slowed down. Okay, so the cash in the money market fund, in fact, has not flowed into the US stock market yet. All right, so that's why the bull market may continue in second half. 所以下半年的话，有可能这个美国牛市有可能会继续的再涨，OK，继续的再涨，All right，but OK，but you have to understand is that stock market will not go up in a straight line lah. They may pull back. They may pull back before they go up again. All right. So you just need to be careful. Okay, when they pull back, right? It's always a good opportunity for you to buy the dip. Buy the dip. DIP. And so that's why today's topic, okay, is buying the dip, the right strategy for current market situations. So let us go through. 所以今天的主题就是说，buy the dip 是一个是不是一个好的strategy 哦？所以今天我们来讨论一下了哦。所以刚才已经总结了哦，美国市场是非常强势了哦。有几个原因，第一个就是它的经济数据蛮强势，然后它的通胀已经下降了差不多6个月，超过6个月，然后这个利率的话也有可能已经到尾声 ，OK， 然后现钱的话，在这个 money market fund 也是算很多，还没有开始大量的流入这个美国股票市场，所以下半年的话，刚才有说过，有可能这个牛市会继续，但是不是一条直线的上，有可能在中间我们也是会回调 ，OK， 当它回调的时候，我个人认为的话 ，buy the dip will be the good strategy, right? So that is what my view is, all right? So should we buy the dip? Okay, let us go through. Okay, so what does that mean buy the dip? Okay, so buy the dip 的话，其实是一个 fundamental investing strategy 啦，通常是 buy and hold type and usually for a long term investment. So 如果是 bull market 的话，okay, so if we talk about bull market, then it is quite suitable. Okay, if we talk about bull market, then this strategy is quite suitable. Okay, quite suitable. All right, and then the approach is usually based on the value investing and then dollar cost averaging. Okay, value investing is we are looking at the good company like Microsoft, Apple, okay, Meta, Google, Amazon. Okay, so these are the good technology company. All right, and then cost dollar averaging means that when the stock price go up, you pull back, then buy, they go up, pull back, then buy, then go up, pull back, and buy again. Okay, so this strategy, all right, buy the dip is actually suitable for a bull market, right? And what happened is that buying the dip does not guarantee profit. Okay, so this is based on a fact. Okay, if you buy the wrong stock, how? Especially many retail investors, they buy the wrong stock. Right? Your money will get stuck. Okay, and then every one of us have limited money， 所以每个人的话，我们有限，就是说我们的钱有限了哦。如果你买错股票的话，then 你的钱就会被套牢。所以我们做股票的话，最担心的就是被套牢了哦，最担心的就是被套牢，或者是买错股票哦，买错股票，或者是做错选择。做错选择，通常做错选择就是我们人太贪心了哦。我们人太贪心的话，就会就是说，当我们人太贪心的话，我们就会开始买错股票。OK， 因为为什么呢？因为我们要选最好的股票来买，往往就是这个一个错误。因为在股市里面没有最好的股票，只有最能赚钱的股票，你明白吗？So a lot of people they may make the wrong choice to buy the wrong stock. Okay, when you buy the wrong stock, no matter how good is your strategy is, you will still lose money. You get what I mean? Okay, 所以总体来说哈，不管你用什么策略也好啊，如果你的第一步已经做错，就是买错股票啊，接下来的话你没有止损的话，就是完蛋了啊！我的意思是说，不管你用什么策略也好，你一旦买错股票又不要止损，很固执的话，那个就完蛋了，你明白吗？So a lot of people, okay, they buy the wrong stock and then they still don't want to cut loss and then they are very stubborn and then they continue to hold. So that is the most worry part about investing or buy the dip. All right. So that is why choosing the right stock is very important. And price may not increase again or take a very long time to recover. Okay. So some of the stock like Top Glove. Okay. Top Glove。Top Glove 的话，如果是在3年前的话，是一个非常很好的股票，它上了很多。可是到目前为止来说 ，OK， 你去看它的股票3年过后还没有涨，所以如果你之前在2年前或者是3年前买入的话，你还是在被套牢哦。但是如果你看其他的股票已经开始涨了很多，所以这意味着什么？这意味着你的固执，OK， 你的固执会导致你亏损在这个股票啊。A lot of people, okay, they always believe in themselves, especially when you talk about stock market. But you have to understand the stock market will not listen to your opinion. Okay, the stock market don't care about your opinion. Okay, everyone know that this company may be a good company, alright? 这个是手套股啦，以前手套股3年前是非常好的股票 ，alright? So everyone believe that 这个手套股接下来应该会有很多人在用，因为如果是讲到医疗方面啊，如果是医院啊，他们一定会用到手套，是不是你这样想？3年前是不是你这样想？So a lot of people think that this company is a good company because glove, okay, if we talk about hospital, healthcare sector, in hospital, every hospital you need to use the glove. So if you have this kind of the thinking, right, then your opinion think that you may want to invest for long term, all right, because based on your opinion, okay, every hospital you need to use the glove. Then you see what happened to the stock, right? The stock keep going down and going down and going down, right? So again, like what I mentioned, our opinion is not important, okay? Our opinion is not important. So the important is, okay, always look at the chart lah. Right? So what you should do now, what should you do? So if you are a very new investor, okay, if you are a very new investor, all right, like what Warren Buffett recommend is to buy the index, S&P 500或者是 STI index, okay? So STI index 的话，当然会比较慢一点啦，但是你可以拿到股息了，STI index。如果你要比较快一些的，你可以考虑这个 S&P 500，或者是纳斯达克，纳斯达克的话，它的代号是 QQQ。 So QQQ is actually listed in the US Stock Exchange. Okay, is a technology sector index. Okay, so you can buy progressively. Okay, what does that mean by buy progressively? That means buy in stages. Okay, buy in stages. All right. And better approach, usually we prefer uptrending stock. Okay, we prefer uptrending stock and cut loss still apply if you in case you buy the wrong stock 啦，哦，所以很多人在讲，就是人生不管你做怎样的决定哦，都有遗憾了哦，所以做错决定的话，有时候是很难避免的，可是你可以降低哦，降低那个险错的股票哦，或者是降低这个风险哦，你只可以降低 ，all right。所以如果你不要，就是说，如果你不想亏钱的话，当然，股票不适合你了哦，因为股票是非常危险的地方哦，也是一个很奇妙的地方赚钱。All right, so this is my view, and then avoid downtrending stock. Reason is because that we do not know how low it can go. Okay, especially some of the stock, when you look at the price, is very cheap. Okay, and when the price is cheap, usually the market or the company may have some problem. Okay, we do not work in that company. All right, that's why we do not know the insider. Okay, but maybe the insider people who are working in the company, they know some problem in the company. Like for example, HiFlux. All right, so HiFlux, why they go bankrupt? Because as an investor like you do not know what is happening inside the HiFlux. You do not have the right to see their report. Okay, but the insider people know the news. Okay, so that's why the insider people who go through the proxy, they may sell the stock first. So as an outsider, as an investor, we do not know the insider news. So that's why we have to rely on the chart. Okay, why we rely on the chart? Because the chart actually tell us the real data. OK， 所以这个是为什么原因我们要看图表，是因为我们没有内幕消息，而且我们也是没有在这家公司做工，我们不知道它的内幕行情，所以我们只可以看图表来做决定。哦，图表可以让我们做决定，为什么呢？因为图表其实是显示真正的数据哦，有人在买，有人在卖。如果有这个大户在丢票的话，那你就可以看得出它的蜡烛红蜡烛会很大根 ，OK， 所以在这样的情况之下，我们可以做到或者是有所谓显示说，哎，大户其实是在出场当大户其实在出场的话 ，then 我们可以开始的减仓。So it's basically when you look at the chart, okay, there is an advantage. It will help us to make decision based on the data that we see on the chart, because stock chart is actually driven by the human psychology behavior. Okay, and the stock chart also show us the real data. All right. Okay, so this is the conclusion. Okay, all right. The conclusion is like what I mentioned. Currently, US market is considered bull market. Okay, US is considered bull market. So the good strategy or the right strategy may be, okay, you can consider buy the dip with the good company. So if you compare with last year, buy the dip is not suitable. Okay, last year the market was really volatile. You buy the dip, the price keep going down. Okay, so you can see that market situation will change. Stock market is dynamic. All right, last year the strategy is buy and then sell when profitable. Buy and sell, okay, when profitable. That was last year. But this year, because US, based on the data, based on the chart, they are already entered bull market. So when they enter bull market, okay, the correct strategy is that we can apply. It's called buy the dip on the good company. Okay, on the good company. All right. So this is my view lah. Okay. So next we talk about this what we call that index performance. Okay, STI index. So if you look at STI index, okay, STI index is very weak 所以如果你看海指的话，其实海指的话其实是这几天比较弱一点你可以看到它这个海指开始跌破这个trend line 跌破这个trend line，alright， so 我之前有跟大家分享过，尤其是去年已经开始跟大家分享，一旦美国开始大跑，或者是一旦美国进入这个牛市我们这个海指的话有可能会开始走横盘为什么呢？很简单，如果你是专业的投资者啦，你会继续的买新加坡股票吗？或者是你会去买美国股票？如果是你是一个专业股手了当然专业股手的话，他们会去买美国股票。所以在这样的情况之下资金已经开始流出一部分有开始流出这个新加坡股市但是没有完全的流出因为为什么呢？因为我们新加坡的这个新币还是很强势，所以这些外资他们不想把他们的新币换去美金，所以他们也是想分散这个投资，所以他们也是希望把这个美金收一部分，然后这个新币收一部分。OK， 当他们收这个新币的时候，当然他们不会把它这个新币放在这个银行户口嘛，他们也是不会去把它放进去这个定期存款嘛，因为他是股票投资者，所以他们还是会继续放在这个股市里面，新加坡股市里面来赚取这个股息。所以你可以看到到目前为止来说，新加坡股市其实还没有开始大量的卖出还没有开始大量的卖出原因就是我们的新币还是很强势所以你可以看到最近他们还是走横盘了因为什么呢？因为很多投资者他们把他们的注意力专注在美国市场哪里有鱼就去哪里钓就是这样简单So STI index, I expect they're going to have some correction, okay, or maybe sideways. The reason is because that US entering bull market, so most of the professional investor they will focus more on the US market. So this is very obvious, all right. So in Singapore market, because the Sing dollar is very strong, so that's why the professional investor they want to diversify their portfolio also. So they have no intention to sell the Singapore stock, everything. So they will keep some portion in Singapore, but they will take profit from the Singapore market, which they already took profit, okay, from the bank stock. Okay, they took profit from the Singapore bank stock. So that's why you can see Singapore bank stock are having correction right now. So where does this profit go to after they are selling? They go to the US market. So that is how they, what we call that, manage their money from one location to another locations. All right. 总而言之，哪里有鱼就去哪里钓 就是这样简单。All right, so that's my view for Singapore market, and followed by S&P 500. If you look at S&P 500, is still very strong, right? It's still very strong. So if you look at S&P 500, let me put in the RSI indicator. So if I put in the RSI indicator, right, S&P 500 is considered overbought technically. Okay, overbought technically. All right, but why the stock market keep going up? Okay, why the stock market keep going up is because bull market. Okay, is because US already entering bull market. All right, so the pullback is very small. Okay, the pullback is very small recently. So the pullback was only how many percent? Only 2.6%. Then after that, they rebound again, right? They rebound again. Now they are in a resistance. Okay, look like S&P 500 may continue. Okay, may continue. 所以如果美国市场没有跌的话，它就是会上，就是这样简单。哦，为什么呢？因为这个牛市已经来了。哦，因为还有很多散户哦，他们来不及进场。哦，所以他们怕这个东西就是说 miss out the opportunity, fear of missing, FOM，OK，in English we call it FOM, fear of missing，或者是他们怕失去这个机会，然后他们不管多高，他们就是，you know，就是去买进，而且刚才跟大家分享过，这个先前哦，在 money market fund 还是很多哦。还有很多 money market fund 没有流入这个股票市场，所以一旦它流入这个美国股票市场的话，哦，有可能这个美国市场会继续的涨了。OK， 当然，我也是跟大家分享过，就是要谨慎一点了哈。股票有上就有跌，哦，就是不要去追高了。All right, so like what I mentioned, although I'm quite positive in the US stock market, but you always have to be careful lah, because anything can change. All right, okay, anything can change. So in case the market pull back, all right, then you must follow your trade plan. Okay, just follow your trade plan. Right. So this is the S&P 500. And then we take a look. Nasdaq component， 纳斯达克，纳斯达克的话也是属于这个超买区，也是进入这个超买区 ，right？ And how much they have went up? Okay, in fact they have went up almost 35%. Nasdaq component, all right? Nasdaq component they have went up 35%, right? So the US market is very strong and very positive, okay, based on my stock analysis, right? 从去年我就开始讲，就是说，就是建议你们买这个这个美国市场的科技股，因为为什么呢？因为去年这个科技股跌了很多，尤其是比较好的公司了，去年就开始讲，所以今年的话它就大涨 ，right? So this year they went up a lot lah. Okay, so some of you may miss out the opportunity. Okay, and then in the conclusion, like what I mentioned, US already entered bull market. So although market is very overbought, but the price keep going up. The price keep going up is because a lot of the retail investors that have missed out the opportunity, they begin to realize that, okay, US already entering market, and then they may, okay, come in and buy the US stock. So that's why you can see the US stock only pull back a little bit, right? And then next week they begin to show. So this is telling us that people who are missing out the opportunity, they fear of missing out, FOM, okay, fear of missing out, they begin to realize that, okay, US market is good market, so they begin to buy, right? So there are groups of the people have not buying the stock yet, their stock, okay? So this for US, NASDAQ, and then we take a look at Hang Seng. Hang Seng is still very weak, okay, very weak, but based on the data, Hang Seng is very cheap.哦，Hang Seng 这个股票，恒生或者是香港股票的话，尤其是比较优秀的公司的话，它是属于便宜哦。因为为什么呢？如果你看图表的话，其实他们嗯走这个横盘走了很久了，自从在11月份大起过后，2月头就开始跌，跌了过后它就开始走横盘。对，为什么这个香港股市走横盘？因为就是这个中国的经济缓慢了，中国这个经济缓慢，而且最近他们也是有降低这个利息因为是经济缓慢，right？所以你可以看到中国的经济跟美国的经济已经没有跟踪了，没有跟踪了，已经过钩了，已经过钩了，这个是一个好事这个是一个好事，因为为什么呢？因为中国要成为全世界最大的经济国家，所以他们必须要过钩于这个美国了所以你可以看到，中国跟美国做的东西是相反的。现在，OK，当然，如果长期来看的话，OK，这个香港的市场是非常不一样的。如果你们有一些闲钱在5年内10年内不会用到的话，其实你们可以考虑买进一些比较优秀的香港的股票，或者中国公司，明白吗？So the previous high was 31,000, okay, and then now it's only 19,000. So there are a lot of opportunities, but you just need to be patient. You need to wait. Okay, you do not know that when are they going to recover. All right. So this is for Hang Seng. So next, STI pullback. Okay, it's a bit weak, right? So S&P 500 strong. Then Hang Seng is still weak. All right. So if you are looking for momentum, obviously it's a US market one, right? So if you are looking for value investing, okay, then maybe Singapore market. Okay? Value investing means that you buy near the bottom. Okay? Especially some of the stock like bank stock is currently having a correction. So you may want to consider buying near the bottom. And then Hong Kong, okay, you might want to use value investing strategy that you have learned, right? To buy the bottom. Right? So it's all depends on what strategy that you want to apply. 所以如果你要赚快钱的话，当然是美国市场嘛。如果你是想要捞底的话，连新加坡股票或者是香港股票。对，捞底的话就是说你要有闲钱来捞底，因为你捞底了过后，你要等，因为我们不知道几时它会开始反弹，那个我们不知道。但如果你要赚快钱的话，当然是美国市场了，因为美国市场是进入这个牛市。当然，如果是赚快钱的话，风险也是会很高了。So if you are looking for more momentum trade, alright, that means the risk is higher as compared to what we call that to a normal strategy, right? So this is a summary, okay? And this is the index performance. Okay, index performance 的话 IT is still number one, okay, and then communication number two, this consumer discretionary, right? But I also noticed that industry is coming, okay? Industry sector is coming. And if you look at financial market also, financial market is actually recovering. All right, so this is the US one, US 这个是美国的哈，不是新加坡的板块啊，这个是美国的板块 ，all right，美国的板块。所以美国的板块的话，银行的板块有稍微反弹了。美国的银行板块，美国 ，OK，industry，OK，they are coming back，OK，you can see the return year to date is getting better and better, right? So you may notice that the US market, so based on this data, okay, we can tell that the US market begin to move in the broad base, okay? The US market begin to move up in the broad base, okay? As compared to last quarter, it's only IT and communication services. 如果你 compare 3个月前，3个月前美国市场的话，通常是在跑这个 IT 的板块 ，OK。但是现在如果今天我们看这个板块的话，有一些板块已经开始进入这个买入区已经开始有人在买进已经开始有人在买进，尤其是美国的银行板块。还有这个美国的 industrial 板块了，industrial 板块的话就是差不多是工业板块 ，alright， heavy machine that kind of the sector, okay, so this is the sector performance, alright, and then the rest of the sector that you may consider is the healthcare. If you are the value investor, I think you may like the healthcare because healthcare is still underperforming, okay? But I believe it may recover in the second half of the year. Right. So this is a sector, okay, performance. So before I go into watch list, okay, mastering price action course currently is still available for August class online. And the subsidy is still available up to 70%. And then remaining 30% you can claim using your skill future to attend this class without any fee. Right? So if you go other places, the similar course that people are teaching, they will charge you $4,000 to $5,000 cash. So in here, when you attend, you get the subsidy 70% from IBF, remaining 30% you can claim using the skill future. So the strategy that I teaching is price action. Right? So Simon, thank you, Shanman, okay, based on their feedback that this strategy help them to improve their win rate. Make far more profit. And then Shannon also mentioned that his what we call that win rate has improved by double with double and win rate concept. So next, okay, 新加坡的话，如果你看最近的股票的话，扬子江，人分析比，right，会比西对其他的话，三个比较去不靠 SMBS，他们有稍微的就是被调一些关，所以 you can see that Singapore market is a bit weak. People are profit taking. Okay, so that's why you can see some of the strong stock they begin to pull back. Right? So that is because what? Because the Singapore market, okay, may entering a correction mode, okay, or maybe they are entering a sideways mode, right? 所以我们先看这个杨子江。 All right, so Yang Zijiang, if you look at the price, right, the price is actually went up from here. So the price actually went up from here, $1.20. So after the price actually break through, okay, when the price break through, then touches the support level and the price continue. Okay, so currently they move in the sideways, right? Maybe they may move in the sideways for a while before the price move in a different direction. 所以杨子江已经上了蛮多了嘛，所以到目前为止来说，有可能它是会走很长一阵子。Okay, so they may move in the sideways for a while before they make a different move. Okay, when the stock price move in the sideways, they may move in two directions, either break down or break up. So these are the two directions that may happen. That may happen, right? This for Yang Zijiang, and then Sembcorp Industry. So Sembcorp Industry is also overbought, right? So today they dropped quite a lot, okay, because of this huge candlestick, and then followed by double top. Okay, so double top is actually telling us that the market, okay, may near the peak, all right, and then correction may happen to this stock, which I think is happening right now. Okay, so if you bought previously at the low price, you may take some profit. Okay, like I mentioned previously. 所以之前我是跟大家分享过，还没有开始大跌的时候，我每次就是建议你们套利一些，套利一些，套利一些，因为如果你没有套利哦，这些大户哦，当他套利的时候哦，你来不及套利，你明白了？So what I mean is that if you don't take profit, then what is the market maker or the institution and the seller, they sell in a very big position. So when they sell in a very big position, that means when you want to sell, you may have difficulty to sell, right? So it's always best to always take profit progressively, right? So that's what I mean. So what else? Okay, so you can see the price is overbought a certain period before the price is actually selling, right? So if you look at the indicator, Apple DC, Apple DC, I think still got potential, okay, right? So the price actually begin to move in the price break through the trend line, okay? When the price break through the trend line, all right? But if you look at the price, it's still considered affordable, okay? It's still considered affordable, and the price begin to go up, and there's no new low, no? There's no new low, right? So you can see that the price keep moving up. So it's quite positive for this stock. Okay, it's quite positive, still got potential. And SAPS is not moving yet. Okay. So SAPS in the what we call that consolidation mode, right? Consolidation mode at the support level. So if you are the person who like this stock, okay, and then you are looking to buy, I think now you can accumulate, okay。所以如果你看图表的话，其次在这个情况之下，其次它是在这个support level。如果你喜欢这个股票，然后你有一些闲钱的话，其实你可以稍微买入一些先，稍微买入一些先，right？And then the resistance is here somewhere around $2.68. But however, once they break through the resistance, then the price will continue to go up. Okay, so this is a SATS. 其实 SATS 还没有，OK，因为 SIA 已经跑得很大，SATS 其实很难，right？所以如果你们有一点闲钱的话你可以收一些啊，收一些哦，或者是你们以前收了太多的话，有可能就是说，就等它 rebound，等它 rebound，alright。And Delphi Food Empire. So Delphi and Food Empire also a slowdown this few days. Delphi. Right. So they have been slowed down as well, right? Because STI market is slowing down. Okay, it's slowing down, right? So their price is currently near the support level. Okay, if the price break below the support level, then have to be careful. Okay, but now still okay, right? Now still okay. Food Empire. So Food Empire begin to move in the what we call that sideways. All right, so they are in the resistance right now. Okay, not sure will they break through? Okay, so Food Empire 的话，它是慢慢的涨了。So this pattern we call symmetrical triangle. Okay, symmetrical triangle. Look like the price may break through. Oh, look like the price may break through. Okay, so this is a symmetrical triangle pattern, right? So quite positive for this stock. And AEM, UMS. AEM already went up. AEM. So AEM is also quite volatile. Okay, AEM is actually quite volatile, right? So if you look at the price, they went up, pull back, went up, pull back, went up, and then pull back, then went up, pull back, and then up again. 所以这个股的话，它的波动其实蛮大的其实蛮大的。所以如果你要赚钱的话，应该是操作这样的股票啦 ，OK？但是不适合每个人，因为它的波动也是蛮大的。Right？如果是比较专业的股手的话，他们是会操作这样的股票，因为为什么呢？因为它涨的时候涨很多，OK？跌的时候也是跌很多。So these are the stocks that still have potential, right? Reason because that the US technology stock is pretty strong. So maybe AEM will be influenced by the US technology stock activity. Right? So that's why the stock is moving up. Okay, it's moving up. So now it's already went up. Okay, so every time when the pullback is always an opportunity. 每一次它回调的话，其实是一个进入的好时机。Every time when they pull back, right? So you can put this stock into your watch list, and followed by UMS. So UMS, the dividend is when? Dividend is 12 July. So next week, just be careful. Okay. So UMS, 其实如果你看它的图表的话，UMS，它的图表其实不是很美啊，但是它是属于这个新加坡科技板块。有可能会被这个美国这个科技股的板块影响，所以你可以暂时把这个股票放进去你的 watch list 啊。因为为什么呢？因为如果有跑的话，它也是会跑蛮快的。OK，现在它是走这个横盘的状况了。每一次回调它就反弹，每一次回调就反弹，所以 the support level。If you want to buy, maybe the best price to buy is $1. $1. And then the resistance is $1.10. 可以吗 ？Alright. So let me know what is your stop. Okay. 所以你们现在在看什么股票？你让我知道一下。DBS can buy now or not? Thank you. We don't buy the stock when the price is high. The price of the bank stock considered still high. The price of the stock. If you look at OCBC, all right. If you look at OCBC, right? So you might want to consider $12 12块，你要买就分批买了，不要一次过买进咯。So OCBC 的话，OK，如果你喜欢银行股的话，OCBC 有可能是12块了，你可以考虑了。但是要分批买进啊，因为我们不知道12块它是一个 support 吗？还是它会继续的跌？如果它继续的跌的话，你再分批买进咯。因为为什么呢？因为银行是一个好公司了当然我们还是要，因为我们钱有限嘛我相信大家的钱也是有限，所以我的意思是说，12块虽然是比较漂亮的价位，但是不要一次过买进了，你分批买如果它有再跌的话，你再考虑再买进咯，分批买了 ，right？ So this is OCBC. What about DBS? So DBS, the support level is somewhere around $30.40. So if you want to buy, okay, $30.40，分批买不要一次过买进了分批买其实你看它跌也是跌不多 ，right？ 所以如果是它跌破这个30块4毛的话，有可能接下来是在这边28块6毛。Okay, so there are two support level for DBS. There are two support level. All right. So bank stock in Singapore may entering corrections, but it's always an opportunity. Okay, it's always an opportunity. Whenever a good company like Singapore Bank pull back, it always gives us opportunity to accumulate. I would say accumulate. All right, but you must know when is the best price to accumulate. 所以这个是DBS，OK，可以吗？Genting Singapore 的话要小心啊。OK，Genting Singapore I mentioned before, right? You have to be careful. Okay. There was a buy signal previously, but the price break below 200 day in A 就不好了。Okay. So right now it's not that good. Okay. 所以现在不是很好啊，你要小心一下。现在不是很好，所以如果你之前有买在1点的话，你要出其实是可以出。如果你要止损的话，你可以考虑减仓了OK，unless the price break through， 除非这个价格突破这个200天平线的话，我的看法就会不一样。但是到目前为止来说，我们是看现在不是很好，因为它的价格是在200天的OK， So it looks like the price may continue to go down if the price didn't break through 200-day moving average. 哦，要小心一下。OK， VMS。VMS 是什么股票？It is sorry, VMS 是什么股票？First Resources。Okay. So what happened to First Resources? Let me see. Right, so the First Resources also touches the support level. The price result. Where is the resistance? Resistance 是1.48左右。Resistance 是1.48左右。OK，好处是因为这个股票它有慢慢的在涨上去。So they are actually moving up in a very slow phase, very slow pace, right? So the support level is still this trend line. OK，所以如果你看到这个 trend line，它的 price touches 这个 trend line 的话，它每次都会反弹。OK，所以它的阻力是sorry，它的 resistance 是差不多是在1.48啊，1.48，而且它的 support 的话是在这个 trend line。OK，so this stock actually look positive. OK，they went up slowly. Alright, they went up slowly. ICBC. ICBC is for dividend now, for dividend stock. All right. What happened to the gap down? Is it because of the X day? Suma, anyone can tell me what happened to the ICBC? Why the price gap down? Is it dividend? All right. But anyway, ICBC is a China government linked bank. Okay, China government linked bank. Okay. So if you look at the price, right, the price is not moving up. Okay, the price is actually sideways, right? Because they are paying quite attractive dividend. If I'm not wrong, the dividend in Hong Kong dollar around 7% per annum basis. Okay, around 7% for ICBC, right? Apple Corp. So Pepper Cup is interesting. Okay, so the price is also moved in a sideways previously. All right. So like what I share with you, right? Okay, when the stock price move in the sideways, there are two scenarios. Okay, when the stock move in the sideways, right, there are two scenarios: either breakthrough or breakdown. So what happened to Pepper Cup? They choose to break down. Okay, so what does that mean? A lot of stock 呢，很多这个像这个新加坡股票哦，它已经开始这个下跌哦。Capital Corp 之前是蛮强的股票 ，OK， 蛮强的股票。Then 最近就是这个大的蜡烛 ，OK， 就是2个星期前呢，就是有大户丢票了，大户丢票了过后， 它就开始走横盘，走了横盘的话，今天我们又开始看到大跌，所以有可能Capital Corp 啦，或者是新加坡股票，有可能会进入这个短暂的调整啊，有可能新加坡股市会进入这个短暂的调整 ，right？短暂的调整的话是非常好事啊，为什么呢？因为它会让我们买入比较低的价位所以我们可以继续的观察看哪一些股票比较优秀的公司，如果它有大跌的话，then 我们可以其实开始买入或者是捞底了，right？ So it's quite normal Capricorn pull back because the price already went up a lot 了，所以是很正常啊。这几天你看它有下跌的话，因为之前去年就上了很多，所以去年我有跟大家分享过去年新加坡股市在几乎是在亚洲是最好的股市新加坡去年的所以今年的话换回这个美国市场是最好，所以你可以看到这个资金这个钱资金就是轮流转，它会从新加坡转去这个美国市场，所以美国市场现在进入牛市 ，OK， 所以这个大户的话有可能会套利一些新加坡股票来买美国市场的股票，所以这个是一个非常健康的状况了，非常这个健康的状况。所以我之前跟大家分享过，如果这个股票一直涨的话，就是不要太贪心了，你可以套利一些其实你套利一些你把钱套利了过后，那你可以出国去了。然后现在是7月份，7月份的话，Europe 其实是summer，所以是非常好玩，非常好玩。所以你股票有赚钱的话，不要太贪心了，套利一些，然后去旅游，好不好？Right. So what about UOB? Okay. UOB. Okay, we take a look UOB. UOB. So UOB is also under the correction mode, right? Currently, the price is also trading near the support level. So we have the support level here. 差不多是27块是第一个 support level， 27块了。UOB 的话，当然不要一次过买进了，分批的买了因为我们不知道它的调整是会多久。OK， 我们不知道它的调整会是多久27块其实是蛮漂亮的价位，27块 UOB。Right， 分批买进啊，分批，不要一次过买进。How many days is the MA you are using? I'm using 50 day, 100 day, and 200 day. On SIA, okay, SIA profit taking, right? I think every one of you know that Temasek also taking profit. So Temasek also taking profit for SIA. So that's why the price get down. 有可能是那个 SIA 的 Temasek 听到我讲一直套利，所以 Temasek 也是套利有吗？ You get what I mean or not? So that's why I say, all right, you as a retail investor, if you don't take profit, okay, the market maker and the institution, when they are selling, okay, it's very difficult for you to sell. Okay, 为什么呢？ So once they sold, the price get down. Okay, so 你就来不及出场。Okay， 因为它 get down 了过后，你的 profit 减了很多，少了很多，所以你就不想出场，对吗？我讲的对吗？所以 that's why 我每次之前它上了很多的时候，我已经跟大家说， 套利一些，套利一些哦。有些人还是不听了啊，他们还是很固执，OK，他们还是固执哦，因为他贪心，OK，贪心。你要知道股票有上就有下，所以你不需要说你一直说你持股，你要套利一些。如果你一直持股的话，没有意思了，你知道吗？哦，你要套利一些，拿出一些钱出来，你的盈利拿出来去出国旅游啦，哦，出国旅游，钱不要收住这样多，哦，钱不要收住这样多给孩子了，哦，因为孩子的话，现在孩子非常聪明啊，有手有脚，是吗？他们可以自己做工赚钱。对我们年龄越来越大的时候啊，我们应该享受我们的人生，明白吗？对，如果你有这样的想法的话，你就要套利一些了。And so I think Temasek heard what I say. So that's why I keep mentioning profit taking, profit taking. So that's why Temasek profit taking also. So now I think SIA may enter correction mode. Okay, may enter correction mode. So August is a dividend. August one is a dividend payout, correct? But look at the price is still very weak. If you look at the price is still very weak, right? Okay. It's still very weak. I think the selling may continue, maybe we'll see how, right? So just be careful if you buy short term. Wilma, okay? What happened to Wilma? Why drop so much? Anyone can tell me? So Wilma 发生什么事情呢？可以让我知道吗？我相信你们有问你们的 broker 啦，你们的 broker 是怎样跟你讲的 ？What happened to Wilma? Why they drop so much? Can anyone tell me in the chat room? Can anyone tell me? All right. So when the stock price going down like this 呢，会比较难做一点，因为如果你要捞底的话，问题是你不知道它几时会反弹呢，会比较危险一点的。All right，所以通常如果你看之前的数据的话，最好它是可以稳定它的价格，稳定，OK，then 你才来买进，你明白吗？ So you have to wait for the price to stable like this pattern. That means they move in a sideways for a while. Then you begin to accumulate. Okay? Because now the price is still selling non-stop. Okay, selling, falling in line. So when the price is falling in line, usually we don't go and catch. We wait for the price to stable first. Maybe the price may stable here. Then you might want to consider to accumulate here. 你明白吗？所以现在不要买先哦，等它的价位稳定先，你才考虑，好不好？可以吗？ Oh, okay. Thank you, Henry. Corruption charge in Indonesia. I see. Thank you, Henry. Right. Okay, so same thing. If you look at the chart, all right, wait for the price to stabilize first before you buy. Okay, I think they may have a technical rebound 啦。股票通常如果它有大跌的话，如果它的价格开始走稳定性如果它开始走稳定性的时候，你可以开始注意了，明白吗？这种 option case. Right. So what else? ComfortDelGro. So what happened to ComfortDelGro? So ComfortDelGro recently they rebound because why? Because they already oversold, and then I noticed there are many brokerage firm analysts begin to cover ComfortDelGro. So that's why the ComfortDelGro begin to rebound. 所以之前如果你看 ComfortDelGro 的话，我是不会买了，因为它是属于下降趋势的股票。 到最近它开始反弹，是因为为什么呢？因为很多家这个这个银行啦，或者是这个brokerage firm 啦，开始有报道这个 convert 掉度了，OK，所以他们一开始报道的话，这个价格就开始涨了，OK，所以我们还是要看它能走多远呢，哈。So if the price can stay above the 200-day moving average, I think got chance to rebound, right? But if the price cannot sustain, okay, break through the 200-day moving average, then the price may continue to go down. So we'll see how. So it's still too early, okay, it's still too early, right? Whether the price will continue to go up or not. Okay, so why is that so? If you look at the previous situation, okay, so if you look at the previous situations, you see the price actually break through 200-day moving average, but the price continue to go down. Right? Why is that so? Because the price is downtrend. Okay. So when the price downtrend, there's no confirmation yet whether the price will recover. 你明白吗? Okay. Unless what happened? Unless when the price break through the trend line. Okay. Unless when the price break through the trend line. Wait, break through the trend line. So we will see how. Quite interesting, right? So now it's a resistance. So if the price can break through and then stay here for a while, maybe the price will continue. Maybe lah. So this is a resistance. So now it's still too early 啊，就现在还早了啊，因为我们不知道它会不会突破。OK， 这个是一个 scenario 了。如果它突破的话，连它的价格走这个横盘一阵子，那有可能的话，它就会继续的涨。那现在还早，我们还不知道它会不会涨。Right? City debt. So how do you think about CP debt? Is property market cooling down? How about the what we call that? The private home sales are going up. 所以整体来说，我的意思是说，你要看这个房地产的销售来决定你是否要买这个 City debt 啦，这样的状况会比较好。因为为什么呢？因为它的趋势现在不是走这个房地产的趋势股票了，所以如果你买这个房地产的股票的话，问题是说我们怕就是会被套牢了，因为你看，这个价格它是走比较弱的价格，比较弱的价格，有可能这个房地产的销售量不是很理想，尤其是 City debt。所以如果你想到这个房地产销售的量不是很理想的话，那你就不要去动它的股票了，你明白吗？所以现在走的行情是什么呢？科技股比较多了，科技股的话，可以。当然，如果你是 value investing 的话，你要想捞底的话，其实你要捞底的话，现在是可以捞了。但是你捞底的话，你就要准备持股所以你要想好来你明白吗？所以有不同的做法，看你要的是什么。Okay, so what I mean is that if you are using value investing, yes, City debt is undervalued cheap, but you have to understand if you are buying what we call that property stock. If you look at the private sales of the property, currently private sales property because of the cooling measure, that kind of thing, the sale is not that positive okay, so that's why if you want to buy, if you like the company, then you have to prepare to hold. Okay, that's what I mean But for me, I will not buy lah. Okay, for me, I will not buy because why? I already mentioned. I already what we call that? Show you which one? Yeah, I already show you the summary, right? Which one? The index. Where's the index? You give me. Yep, this one. Oh. So 如果你看这个 index 的话，就可以看到，如果你要买新加坡股票的话 ，OK， 你就要等啦 ，OK。所以如果你不要等的话，就是美国咯，连香港也是要等 ，right？Then then 接下来还有什么股票 ？Thai Beverage，Thai Beverage is also a dividend stock，OK？ How is it right now? Right. So Thai Beverage, if you want to buy, you can for what we call it, for holding lah. Okay, if you want to buy and hold can, but very slow stock, all right, very slow stock. So the best time to buy was 54 cent. Okay, 54 cent. So if you want to buy now, let me see. They already went up around 6.5%. Okay, so 6.5%. If you based on the previous resistance, okay, previous resistance is 68 cent. So if you still want to buy at this price, I think okay, still affordable if you want to buy. 可以吗？ So 我的意思是说，如果你还想要买进这个 Thai Beverage 的话，这个价位差不多5毛7的话，其实是还算合理的价位了哦。因为如果你 compare with 之前的高点是差不多是6毛8，6毛8，如果你在5毛7买进的话，有可能啦，哦，有19%的盈利哦，所以是可以考虑啦，哦，是可以考虑 ，all right。但是你要等呢，因为这个股票会比较慢一些。OK， 可以吗 ？Right. So again, apologize to everyone. If I cannot cover all your stock, if I cannot cover all your stock, then apologize. Maybe last stock. Just now I saw someone ask AMD. This is a US stock. All right. So US stock. Okay. AMD. Quite attractive actually, right? So if you look at the price, there was a support here. So pull back because of the resistance. Today is pretty against the resistance. But look like the price may continue. Okay. So it's still quite very positive. Okay. Still got great potential. Okay. Still got great potential. 113. So previously, how much they had dropped? They dropped 67%. So now they went up 135%. Right. So this is a US stock market pretty fast. And then AI, okay. So AI rebound after touches the support level, okay. So where's the next resistance? Probably somewhere around here. 43.61, okay, 43.61, right? So just be careful. I think US I think this week have meeting right from the Federal Reserve. So that's why you can see last night the stock market is still yesterday US market a bit careful. You can see that the investors are not pushing up the price. I think they are still watching the meeting, okay, from the Federal Reserve. Okay? So if you are short-term player, yeah, this type of information you need to take note of. But if you are long-term, if you buy in some good stock, then you may not be too worried. Okay, right? So, okay, that's all for the stock analysis. Okay, let me move on to the slide here. Okay. Right. So, like what I mentioned, please do recommend your friend or family member to attend this class, right? Because why? Because the subsidy of 70% may be terminated next year or may be reduced next year. So I urge every one of you who are here, please recommend it to your friend and family member so that they can enjoy this, what we call that, the class. If they are still, struggling in the stock market, okay, or if they are still losing money in the stock market, maybe you can help them, all right, to share this class with them, okay. And US stock market, okay, I still prefer the tech stock, right? So I've been talking about tech stock since last year. So Nvidia a bit expensive right now, and sometimes you may notice that some of the what we call that small cap of the US stock begin to go up. Okay, some of the stock like AI, I think some of you notice Mara. Okay, Mara already went up, and then the other one is Riot, IoT. Okay, also went up. So these are the high risk stock, small cap. So market is in the bull run, okay? So you can see that small cap of the stock also begin to move, all right? So this is the US market, and then Hong Kong EV is very attractive, okay? Li Auto, Xiaopeng, all right? EV is quite attractive, all right? Because EV is a future, okay? It's a future. And if you look at the price, it's still affordable. Okay, the stock price of Li Peng 或者是Li Auto 或者是小鹏 is still affordable. Okay, for EV. All right. So suggestion in 2023, ignore the news. Okay, and strategy you can use buy the dip. Okay, by using, okay, so ignore the news, the number one, buy the dip, okay, and look at the chart, okay, and then use price action, right? So these are the strategy, okay. Why? Because if you still read the news, okay, the news is, always try to scare the retail investor. So how many of you, worried about the news or worried about the economic? So most of the people I notice, they still worry about the recession. Okay, so they haven't buy the stock yet. So that's why you can see a lot of cash still parked under the money market fund. So a lot of the retail investor, they are still worried about the economic. Okay, so that's why they still park the money in the money market fund. 所以你要明白说，我们人性是慢热。Okay, you have to understand a human being is a slow motion. Okay, because when the stock market begin to move, we always think that the market will crash. You get what I mean? So our action, usually human being, right, especially the retail investor, is slow. Okay, this is normal because human beings like that. 我们 human being is because 我们人是慢热。Okay, but 股票那是不会等人的。Okay, so that's why you need to look at the chart, use price actions, and then ignore the deals, and then buy the dip. And lastly, okay, buy the good company. Right? So retail investor problem, okay, they always read the news, so that's why they miss out a lot of opportunity. And then the solution, okay, to 解决这个问题的话，我的建议就是用price action, okay. price action 的话，好处你可以就是说可以在低点买进，或者是它突破的时候，你可以在突破的价位买进。还有很多股票，它走很好的时候，我们不知道它几时突破。OK，当它突破回调的时候我们可以开始买进。比如说这个小鹏XPNG。If you look at the price, yep, this is the one that I mentioned. So you can see that the price actually break through and then they pull back, and this is the support level. So you can see my previous drawing, okay, my previous drawing based on the price actions, all right, it actually gives us the probability, it actually gives us the higher chance to catch the right timing to enter. So there are many people, okay, or a lot of the what we call that fundamentals stock guru, they say that we cannot catch the timing of the stock, but it is not true. If you look at the chart, okay, you can actually identify, okay, when is the best time to enter, okay, and when is the best time to exit. So this arrow was drawn before the price shoot up. So what is that mean is that, okay, when you look at the chart, you are able to, okay, you are able to identify when is the best entry point based on the high probability, okay, using the price action. 所以今天我们为什么要学这个 price action， 是因为 OK 它的概率上升趋势上升的概率会比较高。如果你学会这个 price action 的话，这个箭头是我在之前画的这个arrow 之前还没有上的时候我就画了这个 arrow， 是因为这个 pattern 其实是人造的 pattern。你要明白说，我们现在所看到的图表这个价钱这个蜡烛是由买家卖家所造成的。So you have to understand is that what we are looking at right now is the real data. We are study the real data. We don't look at the news. So if you don't study the real data, where are you going to get the data? Okay, so you are looking at the data, and the price move is actually come from the pattern of the human psychology behavior. So that's why I say stock chart is driven by the human psychology behavior. So if you can understand the human psychology behavior pattern, you are able to take advantage, okay, from the stock chart to identify the best time to buy before the price actually shoot up, okay, where the price actually shoot up in my meaning by law, right? So that's why I recommend you price action costs, okay, price action costs, all right? So now why price actions, okay, which I already mentioned, okay, we can spot the pattern, okay, the pattern is like this, right? So the price may pull back, right? So this is the price that we want to enter, right? So this is the pattern from the human, right? And then why is that more efficient? Because we are looking at the what? We are looking at the real data. So when we look at the real data, it will not go wrong, Okay, when we look at the real data, it will not go wrong. Okay, the way that people go wrong is because their opinion is too strong. They don't believe the chart. Okay, they believe their opinion. Like what I mentioned, our opinion is not important. Okay, 你要明白，所以我们的想法我们的看法，在这个股市其实是不重要最重要就是图表。为什么图表？图表告诉我们真正的数据。当我们看真正的数据的话，是不会错的。OK， 不会错的。而且你看这个数据的话， 你又可以看到它的 pattern 价格的 pattern。所以这个价格的 pattern 的话，其实是由人造成的，是谁造成？就是买家跟卖家造成的。所以当你看到这个买家跟卖家造成的这个价位的 pattern 的话，你就可以开始找到什么是最好的时机进入的交易，你明白吗？ All right. So again, price action allow us to identify the entry signal, buy signal. Okay, when the stock price is going up and then pull back, we buy. When the price is going down, okay, break below the support level or bearish candlestick, we sell. Okay, so if you look at this candlestick is driven by the human psychology behavior. Okay, bullish candlestick means people are buying. Okay, buyer keep buying. Okay, so we want to follow them to make money. So when you look at this candlestick, people are selling. Okay, because people are bearish on this stock, they begin to sell. And this selling may include the big player. So they are selling. So we follow to sell and to take profit. Like for example, SIA. Okay, SIA, the big player already sold. Okay, if you look at the candlestick, all right, because the candlestick show us the real data. The people, the actual people, the real people are selling. So that's why when we look at the data, we know. So we begin to sell to take profit. So that's why we want to study price action to help us to identify when to buy and when to sell. All right. So I have this 14 hours online training. Okay. Now, why online training is because that you can attend this class at your home in front of your computer so that you can prepare your breakfast, lunch, and dinner at your home. You no need to spend time travel down to the town area to attend the class physically. Okay. So 我的意思是说，为什么现在这个课程还是做 online 呢？因为 online 的话对你来说很方便，所以你就可以坐在家里上这个课程 ，OK？然后你可以 prepare 你的早餐、中餐，还有这个下午茶或者是晚餐在家里 prepare，所以你不用花1个小时坐 train 下去波底那边上这个课程哦。有些人年纪比较大会比较麻烦啦哦。Then online 是它有好处是方便 ，OK？And a lot of people thought that price action is for short term 啦，OK？A lot of people 很多人认为这个 price action 哦，其实是玩短期的罢了哦，很多人是这么想。但是我要跟大家分享的话哦，其实 price action 哦，它是 cover 全部的 time frame。So price action is actually cover all time frame, including long-term investment, mid-term, and followed by short-term. Right? So long-term, like for example, if you are very good in the fundamental analysis, and if you can combine with the price action, then what happens is that, okay, it will help you to identify the best time to buy. Okay, you can buy here when the price pull back, can buy here when the price pull back, can buy here when the price pull back, because you know the company well. Okay, when the company is good, all right, but the problem is that you may not know what price to enter. You might want to combine with the price action, okay, so that it will tell you when to buy in. So that's why price action cover all time frame, okay. And secondly, stock investment has 3 elements, okay? 3, namely, number 1 is the buying strategy, buy strategy, and then followed by trade management, and then lastly, selling strategy. Right? So I noticed a lot of people focus on the buying strategy. I think they spend 90% of their time to focus on buying strategy. 你发觉到吗？如果你炒股的话通常你是花了很多时间是要去看买哪一些股票，是不是？所以我估计因为做了股票很多年，我估计的话，很多散户他花了98%的时间在找出买入的讯号 ，OK。但是我要跟大家分享的话其实最重要的不是买入讯号，最重要的是什么？最重要的是这个卖出的讯号 ，OK， 卖出的讯号。股票有一句名言我每次常常说的就是说，你会买入是好像徒弟这样卖出如果是会卖出的人才是算师傅 ，OK， 所以你要永远做徒弟呢，还是要做师傅？所以你自己考虑一下。所以如果你要做师傅的话，就来上这个课程，因为为什么呢？因为很多人他不懂几时卖出，他不懂为什么要卖，而且他不懂要卖多少张，所以要卖多少张，几时卖出，卖在什么价位是有关于这个 trade management。OK， 所以在这个课程里面我会就是说尽我的一切能力来教导你们 ，OK， 什么是 selling strategy， 什么是 trade management。OK， 我会 focus more on 这个两个东西啦 ，sell strategy 跟 trade management。然后当然我也是会跟大家分享我的 buy strategy。OK， 但是我要跟你分享的话，很多人就是做错方法做错方法。如果你有一个很好的方法的话，你一直做的话，你的盈利会提高很多。So what I mean is that if you follow the way that I'm doing right, you will see your portfolio will improve significantly. Okay, so that's why I encourage you to attend this class, or maybe you can share this class with your friend, family member, or your loved one to attend this class. So this class, I will teach you my secret indicator, and then I will show you how to combine my indicator with the price action. So the way that I do things, I always like to combine the strategy with other strategy so that it will increase the quality of the trade. And then we can take advantage on the price action to identify where is the entry point and where is the exit point, so that it will increase your winning trade. And beside that, I will share with you what is price actions, and then I will teach you from A to Z, step by step, what is price action, including what stock to buy. How to choose the right stock is a very important topic, because a lot of people try to buy the stock based on their interests. But the stock market, they may not care based on your interests. They only care which stock has the most potential, has the most value. They will buy that type of stock. So that's why buying the right stock is important. I will show you what is the right stock. What is the right stock to buy? And then the rest will be taking care of it. 所以很多人他做错了方法，就是说他把他的股票用在这个 price action 的 strategy， 可是不管用，因为为什么呢？你自己的股票是算不好的股票，不管你用什么策略的话，还是输钱的。Okay, so that's what I mean is that a lot of people buy the stock based on the interest. Okay, when they use their own stock, when they want to buy their own stock, and then they go and apply the price action, it doesn't work. Okay, it does not match the criteria. So that's why a lot of people say that technical analysis is not working. It's because they choose the wrong stock. If you choose the right stock, everything will be taken care of. So that's why I will focus more on what stock to buy and how to choose the right stock. Okay, show you one by one the process 啦。I will show you the process，最重要是 process。OK，因为很多人他给你看就是说他只是给你看结果，他没有给你看那个过程。所以在这个课程，我会跟大家分享我的过程。The process is the most important thing 啊。就比如说，以前你的孩子如果要考试考到好成绩的话，他的过程他需要做的是什么 ？OK，what is the process for your children to get a good mark in the school? OK，for example, you send your children to the tuition class. For example, you monitor their homework. OK，for example, you need to spend time, to review their homework. So these are the process, okay, for your children to do well in the school. So what is the process for you to do well in the stock market? That's I'm going to review in this class. What is the process for you to do well in the stock trading? All right. And this class will happen or will be happen on August this year, 17 to 18 August, Thursday to Friday, 7 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. And one full Saturday from 19 August to 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So full cost fee is 1,620 if you are foreigner. 如果你是外国人的话，你要付1620块了。所以你可以看到新加坡政府是非常好的，趁这个机会，这个 subsidy 还有的话，你就尽量在这一次上了这个课程哦。And for Singaporean citizen below 40 years old and permanent resident, you can get 50% IBF grant, and remaining 50% you can claim using your skill future. Okay, after that you can attend this class for free. So for Singaporean above 40 years old, subsidy is up to 70%. Remaining 30% you can claim using your skill future as well. After that, you can attend this class for free. So if you compare the class outside, some of the class they charge you $4,000 to $5,000. In fact, they are teaching you the same thing, which what we call technical analysis concept. But in here, you can attend the class for free if you can get the subsidy grant and you can claim from the skill future. And this class is different. The reason why is that I will combine technical analysis with a financial market. Like for example, how are you going to decide, okay, your strategy based on the interest rate and inflations or money printing, okay, from the government policy, how the market going to react, so that you can combine the government policy, okay, together with the price action, so that it will give you a quality trade. So you can see the difference, okay, as compared to the other class which only talk about technical analysis. 所以我想跟大家分享的话要在股市里赚钱不只是要学技术分析，不是学画线，不是学指标。很多人以为学指标、学画线就可以赚钱，不是的学指标、学画线是一部分而已你接下来你要了解说这个基本市场是怎样操作，才是真正的考手。所以跟外面的课程不一样，是因为我会跟大家分享怎样操作股票，用这个技术分析，还有这个基本面，然后我会跟大家分享，就是说股票市场是要应该怎样操作，才是做真正的这个有效做法，好不好 ？And testimonial, okay, testimonial I will not go through, all right? You can go Google. 你可以去 Google 了我的名字 So you can Google my name, Caleb Gunn. There are plenty of the testimonial, all right? So you can go and read. The good thing is that this class is not a new class and this class has been feedback by many ex-students to improve on the teaching. So when you come in as a new investor, intermediate and advanced trader, all right, you will learn the concept easily, okay, because the feedback was given by your ex-student already, by your ex colleague, or sorry, ex-student, right, who feedback, okay, what is the better way, okay, to teach in this class. And this is some of the testimonial, like for example, Simon, okay, mentioned that after the class, he actually improved his win rate. And then Shrenman also mentioned that after the class, also improved his trading profit by double, right? So these are the testimonial, a good testimonial from my student, all right? And this is the additional testimonial, which I'm not going through. And the question most of the people ask is that no subscription of any software for this class, okay, you can use your own charting tools. And if you don't have any free charting tool on each plan, free web-based charting tool with you, right? And then the value investor, like what I explained to you, it will help you to identify when is the best time to enter and then when is the best time to exit. This class also suitable for a beginner because a basic candlestick you can teach in this class. Experienced trader, I can't wait to share with you my advanced strategy, which I have discovered throughout my investment career, all right? Which I have never seen any stock guru or any book talk about this strategy, which I think have a very high win rate. So that's why I can't wait to share with you. And price action strategy can be applied on the bull market or bear market. For all the instrument called stock, forex, future, cryptocurrency, crude oil, gold, silver, all right, or forex. Okay, so if you attend this class, you can trade all the instrument. All right, so that is the advantage now for the price action. And do take note, like what I explained to every one of you, the subsidy is not permanent. And the skill future is also not permanent. If you are not using your skill future, the government will take back the skill future. So that's why if this class is a good class, I think this is a good class, then you should use the skill future that you have. That's your right. Okay, use your skill future to attend this class so that you can learn the skill set. Okay, when you learn the skill set will stick with you forever so that you can transfer the skill set to your family member. That's how the rich people are doing. Okay. So I know that some of you worry about the assessment, but I can assure you that the assessment is super easy. The reason is because that my class is a practical class, okay, and not theory class. So what is the difference by practical class and the theory class? So if you attend some other class, right, they teach theory. So theory, you need to memorize, right? For practical class is based on the logic. So based on the logic, you can answer the question easily based on the logic. What do I mean by based on the logic? Based on the logic means that 1 + 1 equal to 2. So this is based on the logic. Okay. So it's not theory. All right. So no worry about assessment. The assessment is super easy. It's based on the logic. And lastly, okay, after class, okay, what will happen after class support? My commitment to you is that I will have this weekly live webinar so that you can attend to discuss about the latest market, okay? And then I will show you the indices, okay? Because indices is important. We don't want to buy the stock when the overall market is too expensive. We don't want to buy the stock when the overall market is downtrend. So this is important because stock market is dynamic. And lastly, I'll be share with you my watch list and help you to analyze your stock, your individual stock using price action so that you can refresh what you have learned by by showing you what I have been doing. Okay, so these are the after class support. And my message to you is that winner take action, loser make excuses. You will regret and miss out this opportunity. Reason is because that the subsidy is not permanent. The skill future, if you are not using, the government may take back. If you attend the class outside, you got to pay 4,000 to 5,000 cash. And if you can attend this class for free, why not? You think about it. So if money is not issue, I don't see any problem. Okay, why? Okay, because money is not an issue. Reason, you can claim using the IBF grant, and you can also claim using the skill future. So money is not an issue anymore. You get what I mean? No excuses. All right. And then timing also no issue because you can attend the class online. Online means that you can attend the class at your home conveniently. You don't need to travel down to the town area. You can prepare your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, and tea break at your home. So timing is not an issue anymore. So that's why no excuses for you for not attending this class. Okay. But however, I have message for you. There's no impact to me. Okay. If you don't sign up for this class, but it may impact you personally. Reason is because that I will still continue to do my reminder business. I will still continue to invest my own money, so there's no impact to me, but it may impact you personally. Reason is because that this is me, all right? And my intention is to transfer my knowledge to you, or we call it skill set to you. So this is you. All right. If you don't choose to accept, okay, my transfer of knowledge, then you will become smaller and smaller in terms of the knowledge, because you have to understand stock market is dynamic, is keep changing. So if you don't upgrading yourself, okay, if you don't get the what we call that updated strategy or information, then what will happen is that you become smaller and smaller in terms of the knowledge. And the second thing I want to share with you is this skill set. Now, this skill set that you learn, right? Okay, you will never learn from your old school. You will never learn from your university. You can only learn from here how to trade stock market using price action. So therefore, this skill set, when you learn, right, okay, it will stick with you forever. It will stick with you forever. And you can transfer this skill set to your next generation. That is how the successful people do. Okay, because the successful people, they will transfer their skill set, okay, to the next generation, because they know that the skill set cannot be learned from the old school. So based on my understanding from the successful people, they transfer the skill set to their next generation and the next generation. And that's why you can see that why they become wealthy and wealthy and wealthy, right? But for normal people, when I ask them, why not you teach your children how to invest? They say no, later lose money. So this is normal people. But for successful people, they will say, yes, I should teach my children, all right, how to invest in the stock market in a proper way. Okay, losing money is part of the game, but teaching them the right way, they know what is the right strategy and what is the wrong strategy. All right, so that is my message to you. And lastly, let me show you how to register for the class. Okay, you can click on the link. Okay, chat room. There is a link here. You click on the link, and then the page will pop up. All right, I will show you how to register. So first of all, you choose the date first. Okay, 17, 18 August, and 19 August. and key in your detail, your name, your particulars. Make sure you key in the correct mailing address because we are going to send you the physical note to your mailing address. The cost fee, which I already explained in the detail just now. Later, if you don't understand, you can ask my colleague, Andy Tan. Company sponsor, you can ignore. Reason is because 99.9% are paid by themselves or they claim using the IPF grant or using their SkillsFuture. Payment mode is important. If you wish to claim the remaining 30% using SkillsFuture, make sure you tick SkillsFuture. And lastly, remember to click the submit button, the green color button, to secure your seat. Okay, because there are some people who are very action taker. So once they take the action, then maybe the seat may not be available for you. All right, so make sure you submit the application first. Even though you are not sure you can make it or not, you submit the application first. All right, submit first. Okay. And if you don't have a SkillsFuture, you still can pay using Visa card, PayNow, and PayLah. And make sure again, click on the green button to submit to secure your seat so that a confirmation will be sent to you. So again, thank you for your time, and I hope to see you from the other side, the Mastering Pride Action course. So Andy, can you take over from here?
Hi, yes, Caleb, yes, I'm here. Yes, can see me and hear me well?
Yeah, I can see you and hear
Okay,
you well.
cool. Thank you very much, Caleb, our stockbroker, one of the top award-winning stockbroker and trader with Philip Security, and also the IBF credit trader. Now, indeed, what Caleb just shared, all of you here, I would like to do a testification that what he said is make a lot of sense, because when we run for this Mastering Price Action course, when the beginning of the course, we have, of course, it is new, being new, so we have a lot of little bit of fine tuning here and there. Therefore, course graduate, they feedback to the training provider, to CyberGood, as well as to the trainer, Caleb Tan, and then we fine tuning it, Now, if you're joining for this coming August intake, it is basically is one of the perfect that actually, with the feedback from the course graduate students, this is something that I think is showcased to all of you here is like, Caleb also opened up for feedback from the course graduate to put in their input so as to make the course more appealing, make the course more successful in this case, right? Now, the other thing we would like to take this chance to share with you here is like the keyword before this Caleb pass over the mic over to me. He did mention, right? Winner, take action, right? Loser, give excuse, right? So you want to become a winner because why? Now we're talking about the subsidy. Now, a lot of people thought that we're living in Singapore, we know, I think there isn't anything is permanent, right? I think we all know about that. So I think earlier on, Caleb already mentioned it. Even SkillsFuture credit also no permanent, okay? Which is, I want to test it to all of you here. Later, I will sign in into my personal SkillsFuture credit account. I'm going to showcase to you